And that's how we're starting the stream tonight. Brooks, can you tell everybody the breed of that dog again?
Oh.
I spotlit you, as you said.
This is Charlie. He's a Yorkie mixed with something else, and we're fostering him. And he likes to howl at 5 a.m.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And
that is how we are starting the show. Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? It's me, ya boy, Tom. What's up? Woo, 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 woo. Give me some whoops. I see you there, Amira. Where's the noise? I'm waiting for Amira.
I went woo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think your mic's turned down a little low. Either way, this is also a sound check. And what is up, everybody? I'm really excited to be with y'all today. It is the TB&J Open Mic. Ayo! And I'm your host, Tom. Co-hosting with me tonight, as always, is the immaculate Brooks Schandelmeyer. Before we get started, I'm going to do a quick review of our policies. First up, 2-strike heckling policy. First strike, we will mute you. Second strike, i.e. doing anything weird from your camera, we will kick you out of the room. Next, we have a zero-tolerance harassment policy. If you feel you're being harassed, tell either me or Brooks in a private message, and we will kick them out. No questions asked. And finally, when you perform, you can switch to gallery view. I'm going to turn myself into a little clock in a second, and that is going to make things a lot easier for you all to keep track of your time. And also, by the way, give Brooks a fucking congratulations, because last time he was not here specifically because he was breaking records. He does politics in his spare time, or maybe he does us in his spare time. Who knows? Either way, he broke records last time for all the money he made with his fundraiser, which is really fucking awesome. Give him a round of applause. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Make you feel obligated to do that. Anyway, real quick, for our audience, if you're out there, please note that this is an open mic, so the comedians performing come to us with varying levels of experience, so be nice. Also, the content featured on this show may not be suitable for all audiences, so keep that in mind. And if you like the stream and want to support it, please consider making a donation of any size at districtcomedy.io. And even if you can't make a donation, please consider sharing the stream, because the more people who know about us, the more people who might want to help us. And first up, to get started, oh my god, it's gonna be me, because I'm already spotlit and I don't want anybody to have to follow a sexual harassment policy. But give it up for me, everybody. Woo! I see Brooks has already put the set list in the chat. Very professional. Big fan. Let's see. Most money raised by a city council candidate in Annapolis history. I believe that, because Annapolis is full of fucking Republicans, and why would they donate anything to anybody? I also see a fundraiser and a fundraiser. Oh, a fundraiser. Okay, I guess Brooks brings the fun. That's debatable, though, honestly. No. Brooks is a good time. As anybody will tell you, he will tell you some stories about some Russian women that he has had relationships with when he was 15 years old in other countries. These are stories that I feel like not everybody has heard, but I am perfectly willing to share on Brooks's behalf, if solely out of his embarrassment. But also, I want to share some stuff about me. Ayo, give it up for me, everybody. Yeah, woo. So I have been at the shittiest job of my life for the past 9 months, and I am so excited because I'm literally I'm a gay librarian, aka a member of the ABGILQT community, because alphabetizing, yeah, some of you in the room haven't heard that before. But I'm just so excited, because I am going on from that job, the worst of my life, to literally
Tom Freeze.
To literally
the library of the world. It's so crazy. I feel like other people are saying things. Oh, did I freeze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just because I was really excited. Did that make me freeze again?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
then that was just me doing weird arm motions. Nonetheless, I'm really excited about this job. So if you can't tell just by looking at me and the fact that I'm like doing comedy out of my closet, you're welcome, Mom. I am a bit of a nerd, and this job for Congress is literally like they interviewed me and were like, I have so many comic books here. We just need to promote this collection. Is there anybody out there who could like write a blog about our comics on social media? And I was like, yes, please. I will do this job. I will bite that bullet. So I'm really excited. And I know that it's not like super funny to like hear somebody talking about like all the accomplishments that they have made in their life. So I just want to like reassure you, I'm still super depressed despite all of the accomplishments that I make. I still question every day whether or not I deserve them. And I still feel like any day, like my fiance could come home and I could be hanging off of our balcony, which is really ironic because our apartment complex doesn't allow us to hang anything off of our balcony. Heyo, yeah, comedy. It's that fun, depressed humor. Amira, you know what I'm talking about. Also, I'm crying. I'm fine. Also, there's 5 people in the room, so let me just really evaluate this set list real quick.
There are
The
6
next
people.
person who is on deck, I'm going to give them an especially long intro because they had no idea they were going next. But their name starts with an A.
Yeah.
They are in a room that has a closet with folding accordion doors and lots of slats. She'll send something in the chat when she knows that she is ready to perform. It is
Good.
the one, the only, I think I heard her say, you're good,
Yeah.
Amira Abu Al-Saud. Woo, 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 woo.
Thank you. Great. My voice. How is everyone?
Woo, 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 woo.
I don't care. This is about me. I wear a wedding ring. I'm not married at all, but you know, you got to dress for the job that you want. I have social anxiety. I'm single and I'm too anxious to mingle.
Yeah.
I come from a strict Muslim family. I was all dolled up, ready to go out. And my dad was like, hey, take off that makeup. You look like a whore. I'm like, thank you so much. That's so sweet. But I'm not taking relationship advice from a guy with 4 divorces. So the only guys that are hitting on me are my creepy cousin and guys at open mics. My cousin was my safety, but then he got married.
Oh.
It's okay. I don't want to keep this last name anyway. It's too hard to pronounce. So I don't drink, but I'm a lot of fun when I'm tired. So just get me some Ezekiel and read me War and Peace. So I went out with this guy. He does Reiki. And I'm like, oh, what's Reiki? He's like, when you transfer energy and you heal people, but you're not touching. Can you feel it? No, not at all. But I went back to his place because I have low self-esteem. And so he asked for a hand job. And I was like, oh, no, I come from a strict family. But how about a Reiki hand job? Can you feel it? He didn't like that. So there's this old creepy guy messaging me on Facebook. And he's like, hey, do you want to live with me for $300 a week? I think just to talk to him. But I was like, no, thanks. I make more in unemployment and I don't have to be tied up in the basement.
Damn.
I'm so glad I have unemployment because I don't have to do sex work anymore.
Woo!
Well, I wasn't making much because it was Reiki sex work. All right. So there was this guy on Instagram messaging me. I mean, there's a lot of guys messaging me because I'm so attractive and modest. But this guy was in Egypt and I was like, let's just talk as friends. And he's like, okay, but I wish I was born in your eyes so I can roll down your cheeks and die on your lips. LOL. I was like, who talks to their friends like that? And then does he think like, oh, LOL is going to make me casual now? Like, And like out of all the things you can steal from the internet, this is what you chose.
Yeah.
So I just decided to message him like a casual friend, and I was like, I wish I was conceived in your nose so I can go down your esophagus and die in your heart like a blood clot.
Yeah.
He actually liked that, so we're getting married next weekend.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm still desperate and lonely.
Oh.
So I actually went on a really romantic date the other day. It was at the Macy's furniture department. I was like, can we go somewhere, like a real date? He's like, sure. Do you want to go to the bedroom section? No, I don't go to the bedroom section on a first date at Macy's. Maybe if we go to the bridal section first, then the bedroom section. I was talking to this vegan guy, and he was like, what dairy products can't you live without? Like trying to make me become vegan. And I was like, cheesecake, whipped cream, ice cream, the essentials. Never heard back from him. I had a date set up with another vegan guy, and he canceled. So it turns out vegans don't like to hurt animals, but have no problem hurting me. Yeah. Thank you, guys. That's my time.
Yeah. Give it up for Amira Abu Al-Sod, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. I will temporarily turn myself back into a human and re-spotlight myself. Oh my God, so funny, so hilarious. But don't worry, despite that, I am still very depressed by myself. And on that note, before I make this next comedian go, I'm going to give this next comedian, whose name starts with an M and rhymes with Lark Ballworth, a little bit of time just by giving a shout out to everybody who signed up for this mic but didn't fucking show up. So we're going to give a big fat shout out to Sam Cutter, everybody, on the Pacific coastline. He didn't show up, and for that we hate him. Next up, I want to give a big shout out to I honestly do want to give a shout out to Desiree Walsh, because she normally shows up for like all the things, and she'll probably be here later if I'm being honest. Emily King, it was gonna be her first time on the mic, but now she signed up and didn't show up, so probably not. Next up, only went by the name Julie, so Julie's not gonna be here. And then the last person who signed up and is not gonna perform specifically is Jeffrey, who goes by, believe it or not, the nickname Jeff Graham. And that's it for people who canceled on this mic tonight last second without giving me any fucking notice to find anybody else to replace them. That being said, I want to keep the energy up. I want to keep the energy positive. I'm so grateful for everybody who is here tonight. And I just want to make sure that everybody knows that, like, regardless of whether or not everybody who said they would showed up for the mic tonight, I was going to be depressed either way. Give it up for Mark Hallworth, everybody. Woo, 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 woo!
I'll try to make you less depressed, I guess.
No!
I got 4 minutes or something.
Hell yeah.
What's up, everybody? I know most of you. Nice to meet you, Tom. Maybe, I don't know. This is something you need to know about a goofy idiot like me. I'm a weak man. I don't work out or whatever. Do you lift bros? I can't lift a bro. I don't lift bros. Yeah. My bones contain traces of fucking Dr. Pepper. But I've learned that if you want to have the confidence of John Cena, oh my God, wear a safety vest. I used to wear one when I worked construction. And one time a guy on the crew, he needed furniture for his new apartment. So we went to a food court and stole chairs. Just went ahead. And we had the confidence of like, are we stealing or are we just taking what was always ours? Yeah, that's what it can do to you, man. A safety vest is like a VIP pass for life. You know how to club, they have like, with this VIP card, we get bottle service. Yeah, with a vest, they let me in the DJ booth unsupervised. All right. Eiffel 65 all night. I'm blue. I worked construction. One thing that sucks about any kind of workplace, I can't stand like workplace behavior videos. I had to watch these training videos, obviously, like from the 1980s. Half of these actors have mullets. You're like, what the hell? These actors, they're like, I haven't worked since the movie Bloodsport with Van Damme. Finding these guys. And the movie's always like so over the top. I saw one once about workplace hazards, about things not to have in there. And a guy walks into an office with a chainsaw. Like, where is your office? Crystal Lake? I work on Elm Street. It's a nightmare. Jesus, man. Do better with these videos because sometimes there's serious issues. I watched one about sexual harassment, which is a real fucking thing. It's a problem. But the example they had in the video was a girl being like, "Is this where we keep the hot peppers?" And a guy's like, "Yeah, hot peppers, just the way I like them, baby." Like, ugh. And it froze on his gross face. He's like, ugh. And a voice went, "Is this a case of sexual harassment?" And you're like, "Yeah, I guess." It's to do better with these videos. Yeah, it's a case of sexual harassment, but it's also a case of a guy, I don't know, turning into a goblin. What the fuck is that? Let's deal with that first, I guess. Last thing out of me, I think, okay, you hate your job when like an accident happens at work. Oh no, and you don't care at all. You have no empathy at all. I was at a coffee shop and this barista didn't want to be there. Clearly, so all of her answers were one word. It's like, yeah, coffee, debit, bullet, mouth. Like, it was horrible. She was so sad. And then another customer who already had his coffee, he spilt his coffee all over his hands, boiling coffee. He's like, ah. And this woman's big reaction was, oh no. Like, this guy's like boiling. Oh God. She's like, bummer. Oh no. And she didn't try to help at all. Like, her words were like, oh no, but her brain was obviously like, 4 more days until I'm in Cuba. Oh God, why am I here? So fucking quit your job if it's turning you into like a heartless piece of crap, I guess. I don't know. If you're a nurse that's like, so your father's dead, need you to sign this. Like, oh God, okay, that's too. If it makes you feel any better, his last words were, "I hate my children." All right, you guys are great. Cheers, everybody.
Woo!
I'll get my 3 seconds back.
Give it up on my call with everybody. Hey Brooks, you remembered to put yourself on the set list, right? Are you doing that?
Nope.
Oh,
Because
don't
I'm
worry
not
about it.
professional.
We'll worry about it later. I'm too excited about the next comedian because she is the fucking cult leader of Weekend Remedy Chicago. She has made many drink the Kool-Aid and is responsible for a numerous number of deaths. Please give it up for Grace K. Snyder of Weekend Remedy. Woo, 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 woo!
Ooh, this is my witch. I decided to just go ahead and embrace being a witch. Like, why not? You know?
Yes, queen.
I'm gonna put this down. It's actually kind of dangerous. Dry ice. Learned that the hard way. And my apologies if you're Wiccan and I just offended you. I just don't know. I don't know. See, ignorance, not bliss. Please don't curse me. Although if you do, I don't mind warts. That's about it. Recently, I decided to go ahead and write down all the guys. It's guys. Maybe I'm making a mistake, but all guys that I've had sex with. And writing the list took me longer than like some of the best sex I've had. So that's a good thing. I mean, it was just like, it was an interesting time to think, wow, this list is mostly giving me joy. And I think that like, I kind of wanted to smoke a cigarette afterwards and I don't smoke. Exciting. So it's like the best sex I've ever had during the pandemic. Writing that list, joyful list. It's in my comedy book. So I figured if anybody opens it up, they'll just think it's comedians that went before me. I write a lot about the chickens. I know, I'm obsessed. Don't worry. I only have a few days left of being a chicken boyer. I'm moving and there's no chickens there. But yeah, it's not, I get attacked by the male chicken, also known as a rooster, also known as a cock. The only cock I've seen in a year and a half and then some. We all know this. No one's impressed. But he like looks at me like with his little red eye. I wish I could show him. And then he starts humping chickens. Because it's like he's like telling me these are my hens, bitch. Or he just sees me as a big rooster with arms. He's like, whoa, that's so weird. But I've been trying to dominate him today, you know, just like show him who's boss. But today, one of his females attacked me. She did it on accident, mind you, but I'm like, oh my God, like I am just a threat no matter where I am. I feel like I'm back in that improv class where this guy told me, I feel unsafe in scenes with you. And I'm like, you're a male, you're gay, and I would never hurt you for any reason. Like, I don't, like, there's nothing I would do to make you feel uncomfortable. So, but I did. So that class didn't last very long. I got out of that group pretty quickly and moved on to burlesque because, you know, taking your clothes off in front of people is obviously more comfortable than speaking your mind in front of a crowd, right? Oh, wait, I'm doing that now. Darn it. Like, what was I thinking? Why did I go back to this? No, it's all good. I basically every like 2 days I do these like workouts on Zoom. I'm really into them, and I'm thinking that even when we're in person, I'm going to see some of these people that I work out with. I'm still going to bring the computer and turn the Zoom on just so we all feel comfortable. I think that's where we are now. I know some people have Zoom burnout, and I get it. Like, it's kind of annoying to stare at a screen. I have you guys on grid because I like seeing all the faces, looking down at their phones, or just like confused, or the timer. It's all very exciting. There's a lot going on. It's the most stimulation I've gotten during the pandemic. Do you understand this? Like, there is no sex. There's just a screen with lots of things happening. Like, that's kind of exciting. Am I going to miss this? Fuck yeah, I'm going to miss this. I am going to miss this screen. And I'm not ready to let it go, is what I'm trying to say. Do I want another fucking pandemic? No fucking way. Do I want everybody to get vaccinated? Fuck yeah. But you know what? I'm at the point that it's going to be okay. Like, I can handle this. So if y'all never see me in person, just know I exist in a virtual reality near you. Thanks so much.
Fuck yeah, baby. Woo, woo, woo. Keep it going. Fuck Ray Schneider, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. I didn't mean to say that like Sean Connery, but, you know, that's how it panned out. I just want to give a big welcome to our next comedian. He is funny. He has gotten intro. He asks for his intro. What a talented group of comedians tonight. Oh no, that's an exclamation point. What a talented group of comedians tonight. Woo! Meanwhile, here's Ed. Woo!
Hey, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Brooksy. Well, thank you. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be myself. Yes, indeed.
Woo, 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 woo.
I'm so happy. Mama starts to cry. Papa's still singing. You can make it if you try. I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. Well, isn't that fun? Hey, it's time for baby spinach, do 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 do, baby spinach, do 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 do, spinach, do 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 do. Mommy spinach, do 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 do, mommy spinach, do 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 do, mommy spinach, do 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 do. Daddy spinach, do 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 do, daddy spinach, do 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 do, daddy spinach, do 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 do. Drunken brother-in-law spinach, do 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 do, owes you $1,000, do 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 do. Throws up on your shoes, do 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 do. Yucky and spinach, do 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 do. Thousands of the doctor, do 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 do. When are you gonna get married? Do 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 do. Grandpa spinach, do 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 do. Doing 20 in a 55, do 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 do. Where's the death penalty for hippies? Do 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 do. Well, you know the whole family, aren't they great? Yes. Okay. Hey. All right, and now it's time for old guys in Cuba watching protesters. Oh, look at those punk protesters there, boy. Make me sick. They're a bunch of communists. Hey, hold on, Jake. We're communists too. Well, dang dong it, Bill. We're this oversimplified knee-jerk stereotyping fed by shrill opinionators and narrow media settings, unsubstantiated by any evidence-based facts, unchecked by critical thinking skills, and saturated by too much media has got me all riled up. Yeah. Crazy Cuban old guys. Well, what are you going to do? Now, it's time for electrician meditation. What is voltage? Oh, yes, that's all for my international brotherhood of electrical workers out there and sisterhood too. Yes, indeed. Well, now here we go. This one's fun. Oh, where is Thumb? Where is Thumb? Here I am. Here I am. How are you this morning? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is index finger? Where is index finger? Here I am. Here I am. How are you this evening? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is middle finger? Where is middle finger? Oh, I'm all out of time. Well, thanks very much, Tom. And back to you.
Give it up for Ed Smythe, everybody, and your favorite sad clock. That's me. But Tom's gonna take back over as host. Oh my God! Now I'm here. What a surprise! What a fucking surprise! Yeah, I'm really excited. We have somebody here tonight who it is their first time. They maybe were trying to steal my identity, maybe trying to steal my name, but y'all should give it up because they do have their own intro that they provided.
Oh, one second, real quick.
It says, what did it say? Here we go. Their
Hold up.
intro was, "This is Tom," and that is it. Give it up for Tom, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey everyone, my name's Tom.
Woo!
Tom's a very generic name, nothing really special about it. That tells you a lot about my parents because they named me in the hospital, which means they took one look at me and they were like, ugh, this one's going to be average. Yeah, parents don't know how to name their kids. It's a real problem. Like a lot of parents name their kids before they've been born. They don't even wait to get to know the kid yet. They're all like, if it's a boy, we'll name him Shaquille. Then the kid grows up and he's a fat, slow white boy with asthma. Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. Does anyone here have autism? Any autistic people here?
Possibly.
Must be nonverbal.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I think autistic people get away with way too much. Like if I went out and robbed a bank, everyone here would be like, "Oh my God, you're a thief. We hate you." But if an autistic person went out and robbed a bank, everyone here would be like, "Oh my God, that's pretty damn impressive." Yeah, I'd be doing 5 to 10 on cell block D. He'd be doing a spot on Ellen. You know, I like that joke because it works on all parts of the spectrum. I'm not autistic. I'm the opposite. I'm an extrovert, which sucks because people are horrible. They're absolutely horrible. I'm an addict. I have to be around something that's constantly hurting me. To me, conversations are like cigarettes. I have to have them, but I know they're killing me on the inside. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of conversations, which means I ruin a lot of conversations. It's not always my fault, though. The one thing that ruins all my conversations are Amber Alerts. Because once an Amber Alert goes off, the conversation's over. Like if I'm out to dinner with a girl and an Amber Alert goes off, I can't just be like, "So, what do you want for dessert?" I know a kid got kidnapped, but you've got to try this pie. Take your mind right off of it. Yeah, I really hate Amber Alerts because Amber Alerts are a lot like children. They're loud, annoying, and as soon as you get them, you ignore them. Yeah, you guys look like you smoke weed, so I'm going to try some millennial humor.
I'm a clock, of course I smoke pot.
You guys know what zodiac signs are? Everyone's into those nowadays, you bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
Those things are really weird. Like they're not even accurate. Like I'm a Scorpio. According to the signs, I should be quiet, secretive, and keep to myself. So basically, I shouldn't even be here. But yeah, I met a girl who was like it's weird though, because people actually believe that the month you're born in dictates your personality. I met a girl who was like that. She was like, Tom, you're sweet, you're funny, and you make me feel good about myself. Are you a Libra? And I was like, Amy, you're toxic, you're clingy, and you make me feel sick to my stomach. Are you a Cancer? Yeah, I know. For those of you who didn't laugh, it's a pretty new joke. It's still in stage 1.
Oh, God.
Cancer pun. It's fine. Once we get to stage 4, up the ante. Okay. There was like some guidelines I had to read. So can I talk about suicide or?
Yeah.
You made a trigger warning. It's fine.
Yeah.
People should know Zoom enough by now that they can mute you if they need to.
Yeah. Just make it funny.
Go for it. Fuck
As
it.
you guys can probably tell, a lot of people hate me. In fact, I was walking down the street the other day and a guy told me to go kill myself. Obviously, I didn't do it. Yeah. I don't have a lot of experience with suicide. The most experience I've had with suicide was I used to have a cat. Because having a cat's like having a suicidal roommate. They have all the same behaviors. They sleep all day, they hang out in the closet, and they just love jumping off high services. The only difference is cats spend all their time cutting other people's wrists.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, God.
groan. Fine. Oh, God. Okay. That's my time. Thank you guys very much.
Woo! Give it up for Tom, everybody. First time on the mic. I didn't consider that hate speech. What were you worried about, man?
I don't know. I never actually had to fill out a thing like that would say I'd get kicked out if I said something that offended someone else. So
it's not
I've said
about
this
like
joke.
offending people. I feel like it's more like if you are specifically targeting those who are
Okay.
marginalized. Not that we should make fun of people who are like possibly
It's a
going to kill
don't be a
themselves
dick
either.
rule.
Like,
Okay.
you know.
No, because the problem is everyone's like saying, "Oh, we need you to be clean here." I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're not specific. They're saying don't say anything that'll offend anyone. Like, if I talk about strawberries and someone choked to death on a strawberry, that's an offensive joke. So I mean, like,
strawberry killed my mom, Tom.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I feel like we're getting into like your second set territory. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce hey Brooks, is it okay if I push you back a little bit?
Oh man,
as our
only
resident
for her.
headliner.
Only for her.
Only for her. Okay, he knows who entered the room. She's our fucking favorite Canadian.
Aww.
She is. No offense, Mark Hallworth. Don't fucking clock out on me, Tom Kraft. I don't even know if you're Canadian or not. Just like
Still
suck
here.
it up, Buttercup. But like,
Unless
give it
you
up.
are.
Wait, what? What'd you say, Desiree?
I don't think you are.
Oh,
I don't think Tom's Canadian.
Oh,
Are
you?
you?
I can't judge people because I feel like nice Americans look like Canadians. You know, like that's the only distinction I make is that like Canadians are Americans but nice, which says more about us than it does you. Grace, what was that?
Sorry, I just love how the Canadians like I can just sense this. Like
I can sense
box.
that they don't care about healthcare. Like I can sense it. Either way, I'm just gonna give it to our fucking resident favorite Canadian, Desiree Walsh. Give it up, everybody. Woo 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 woo.
Hey. That was a very nice intro for somebody who was sleeping and forgot about the mic.
Woo 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 woo.
Thank you. I am Canadian, and I'm really, really excited because I hear Missouri is not doing good with the COVID. So, you know what that makes this? A humble brag again!
Woo 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 woo!
Who would have thought that, like, in 2021, well, I mean, with 2020 going on, that, like, a global pandemic would have been a competition. Like, honestly, I'm also disabled. if you did, I think most of you know that. If you didn't know that by now, like, where have you been? I do 3 to 5 mics a night for the past 2 years. Like, honestly, where have you been? Yeah. So other fun facts about me is I am low-key addicted to psychics. I feel really hard not to give them all of my money. There's a place in Dundas Square, or there's a place in Toronto called Dundas Square. God bless comedians who can do this high and intoxicated. I am slightly tired and I am struggling. Anyways, Dundas Square is like a poor man's New York Times Square. Because Toronto thinks it's New York. We are most definitely not New York. But we think we are. We have those like Disney characters that mug you. Well, they take pictures with you. We have a guy that bangs on a bucket. That's pretty cool. We have like religious leaders, and there's also cult leaders. That's pretty fun. And psychics. I have to work very hard to stay out of there because I will accidentally join a cult because they have cool purple robes and those Lisa Frank stickers. Yep. Don't judge me. Those are hard to come by now. Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if you are familiar with the Dr. Phil, particularly the episode where a lady gives all of her money to an internet boyfriend.
Oh.
Only difference between me and those ladies, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
It will. I have gone to a psychic before, well, more than once, but we only have 4 minutes. Yeah. And I asked this psychic who I was going to marry, because quite frankly, I can't be bothered to put in the work. And she told me it was a guy that I work with already, that I talk to every day, who's just a little bit younger than me. And she said, do you know a man like this? And I said, yes, but he's gay. And she kind of gave me a look like, oh, that's what you think. And I gave her a look like, no, I've seen him full on kiss a man at Pride in a rainbow t-shirt. He's gay. And then she was just like, oh no. And I said, yes. So who am I going to marry? And she said, oh, not him. Someone else for sure. And it's just like, thanks, Captain Obvious. Someone else. And that is how I lost about $25 in 45 minutes. Yeah. I have had a couple comedians read my tarot cards before, but I feel it's just a vehicle to say like passive aggressive things to me. Like I had it done over the summer. She flipped one of the cards and I was like, oh, what does that mean? And she said, stop driving 45 minutes to Hick Mike's where you're going to get stabbed. And I was just like, that seems oddly specific for tarot cards. And then she flipped the other one over. And I said, what does that mean? And she said, it means clean your damn room. It's disgusting.
Oh my God.
And then she flipped the other one over. And I said, what's that? It looks nice. And she said, stop spending money on psychics. They're not real. Thanks, that's my time.
Woo, 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 woo! Give it up for Desiree, everybody. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so excited to announce our last comedian of the evening. But first, I just want to say that, like, damn, what a harsh psychic. Like, damn, what a harsh psychic. And we should all be suspicious of psychics, but especially psychics who advertise themselves first as comedians. Like, that's probably not a good sign. Like, if being a psychic is your second job, that's sus. That's suspicious. Either way, just give it up for our headliner this evening and my co-host. Oh my God. Oh, all the joints. He is drinking something. I'm going to wait until he's done drinking.
Whoa.
He may be passed out when he's done drinking. Oh my God, look at the lung capacity. He could give a BJ if he ever wanted to. Give it up for Blowjob Brooks Schandelmeyer. Woo, 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 woo!
All right, Blowjob Brooks Schandelmeyer. Yeah, that's my new stage name. Guys, this is a racy mic. We've gotten really racy here. Like, Tom was out here hinting at like my experiences with Russian women. So I'm just gonna stop the subtlety and just say I lost my virginity at 15 to a Russian woman when I went on an abroad trip. And that's actually not the worst thing that I've done, though. Because if Tom really wanted to embarrass me, he could have told people about the time I got a blowjob in the middle of the woods. Let's have Bigfoot walk in. That's actually the sound I make, not Bigfoot. Mira just starting us off racy by saying, like, she gets taken to the bedroom section at Macy's. But good on you turning that down. Like, look, my slutty self, if you show me the pillows at JCPenney, I'm going to do things. They're at least getting some hand action. You take me to a Nordstrom, I will do things that God will not forgive. I mean, look, it's okay, though. I'm actually kind of mad at God today, guys. Do you guys want to know why I'm mad at God?
Because of all the systemic oppression.
No, it's because I had a hangover this morning.
Oh.
Fucking God.
What do you mean I can't drink half a bottle of tequila with no consequences? I am tall, cute, and white. I am not used to this kind of persecution. It's reverse racism. But no, like I this wasn't like just a little bit of a headache hangover, though. This was a headache that do you guys ever see those videos of like someone gets caught in a disaster and they miraculously survive, and they're like, I felt the warmth of the Almighty? This was like that, except the exact opposite, where instead of feeling the warmth and love of God, I felt all of his cosmic power making me feel basic consequences for my actions.
Yeah.
Can't stand that. So, Tom, you have a cat?
Yeah, I fucking have a cat, and I'm also a clock.
Hell yeah. Tom Kraft, you also have a cat?
Oh.
Got a gecko.
Who's got what?
I have a gecko lizard.
You have a gecko lizard. Oh, wow. That is a serial killer's pet. I mean, okay, well, that kind of ruins my my setup for that. But I have a cat. I also have a dog, but we're fostering a dog. That was my fiance's idea. She's actually a dog person. I'm more of a cat person. And most people think that's opposite, but it shouldn't be. Dogs shouldn't be seen as manly by default, and cats shouldn't be seen as feminine, because dogs, they're emotionally intelligent. They're caring. They sense something's wrong and they want to comfort you. Cats are aloof unless you got food, kill shit for fun, and when they're pissed off, piss all over everything. Which one of those sounds more like a dude?
Yeah.
So I have depression, and I'm a comedian, because when someone asked if I wanted to be original, I said no thanks.
Yeah.
And so I was getting I was talking to my therapist, and they're like, so I think you could qualify on meds, but there are some side effects. And I'm like, okay, what are the side effects? It says, well, they'll make you gain weight, and it'll be harder for you to get an erection. So here's the thing, though. Cookies also make me gain weight, make me feel better, and give me an erection. I mean, okay, some people get weirded out by that joke, but like, look, I'm a big foodie guy. I watch a lot of cooking videos on YouTube, or at least that's what I tell my fiance when my pants are off. It's like, what are you doing? There's butter sauce. Why are your pants not off? I'm not the weird one in this situation. All right, that is my time. Now that I have sexually harassed each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. Be sure to plug your pluggables in the chat, your socials, your specials, your open mics. I'm plugging my Twitter right now.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, if you have stuff, throw it in the chat. I'll probably follow you, you know? Just like to take a hot second before I close this out, only because, hey, Tom Kraft, do you mind if I co-spotlight you and try and attempt like a little bit of crowd work?
Sure.
Okay, I just like, this isn't like crowd work specifically. I just feel bad. I feel like we didn't get to hear enough about your gecko. Do you want to talk about your gecko for a little bit?
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like he or she is probably your pride and joy, you know?
He's an it. Don't.
He's an it? Okay.
Pronouns.
Okay. And what is the cuddliest thing that they do? Do you want to show them on camera?
He's in his tank right now, so I can't. I didn't.
Oh,
He's
too
being a little
important
fussy.
to hang out with us.
Can't take him out right now.
That's
How are
fair.
geckos when they're fussy? Do they like bite and pee on everything?
Oh, do you want to be on this,
No,
Brooks?
no.
I can like co-spotlight you too. You're in on it now.
No,
Yeah.
if he gets aggravated, he just gurgles. He'll like kind of burp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also burp when I'm angry. We have so much in common.
Are you sure it's a gecko and not a frat boy?
No, he has a bunch of spots, not like the STD kind of way. He's covered in.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is our set tonight, you guys. Let's give it up for
Brooks was
Tom
like,
for
"This
telling
is
about his
done."
gecko.
Yeah, give it up for Tom Kraft, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. I also won't investigate the gecko further because Brooks just closed it out. So I do want to say that, like, for all the comedians tonight, if you want to hang out for 15 to 30 minutes afterwards, we do keep the room open for just some green room time. It's cool. It's cash. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. But for our official announcements for the end of the evening, I want to say that that's it for tonight. We're going to stop streaming, but I want to give a big thank you to all the comedians who performed tonight. My awesome co-host, Brooksy Popsy, and to you, our audience. If you enjoyed this show and want to support the stream, please consider making a donation of any size at districtcomedy.io. Again, that's districtcomedy.io. And have a great night, everybody. Bye!